Another 12-minute little workout for you. We're going to be on the floor the entire time, hanging out kind of here in Seiza and doing some rockers. If you can't comfortably sit on the floor like this, you could grab couch cushion or yoga block and just put it under to give you a little bit more lift if you can't quite get down to your feet. So all we're going to need today again is the floor. And I'll do a couple rounds with a resistance band. If you don't have one, it's okay. You can still do the movements. But mostly rockers and opening up the upper body. So, this will be same as before. 12 rounds, 10 seconds rest, 50 seconds of work, and I'll try to cue you through all of this. All right. We're going to start doing some rockers. So we're going to be on the floor, ankles pointing out, toes to each other. We're going to try and rip that piece of paper apart, and we're going to rock back. We're going to push our hips to the wall behind us. If there's any pinching in the front of your hips, make sure you kind of untuck your hips just a little bit and just rock back. You can do with this at whatever pace you want. You want to go slower to really feel those glutes. The more you rip the paper part, the more your glutes are going to engage. So from the side, here, and we're just pushing our hips back. Again, if you're pinching in the front, untuck just a smidgen right here. We don't want to be here though. We want to stay here to keep our glutes engaged and our lumbar muscles engaged. All right. Rest at that. We're going to go back sitting in our Seiza. Again, if you can't do this, yoga block or cushion in between right here. Need a little room here. Okay, so let's just do circles backwards, making sure as we bring our arms circling back, we're bringing those shoulders down. We're not keeping them up here. We're not all tense. We want to be here, circling back, and bringing the shoulders down. Again, you can do this at whatever speed you want. You can go faster, you can go slower, do a little bit bigger circles if you want. I'm doing it based on the room that I have. And while I'm doing this and I'm sitting in Seiza, I'm not here slouching. I'm right here, keeping strong in my lower back as I rotate my arms backwards. Great. We're going to go back into doing a rocker. This time I'm going to do it with toes tucked up like this. Tuck the toes. Rip the paper part with the outside of your shin, even though they're not touching. You can still mimic that motion. And then push your hips back. Watch out for pinching. Watch out for anything that may be hurting. If you have any red light, something that hurts too much, adjust or find something else that's going to work a little bit better for you. We want to keep our neck nice and long, our shoulders down. We want to keep breathing. And you want to be pushing your hips to the wall behind us. This should light up your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. Just pushing back again, whatever pace you want. We don't want to come up too high. We want to stay here. That keeps everything loaded. Okay, back to our Seiza sitting position. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to forward circles. So arms out, shoulders down. Back stays nice and arched and strong. We're not slouching. And arms circling forward. Remember to breathe. Again, big circles if you want, or little. I don't know why I do thumbs up, but for whatever reason I do. So you can do fists, you can do open palms, whatever's, this just seems to make sense to me. Make sure you're not getting too tense in your neck. You need to move around a little bit. All right. Back to our rocker. We're doing the same one as the first. Feet on the floor. Heels away. I'll show you from the back side. Here, heels away. Grip the paper apart, pushing my hips back to the wall behind me. The more you try and spread that paper apart, the more you engage your glutes and your hamstrings and your back muscles. Try not to put your legs too wide. You want to keep them nice, kind of parallel, I'd say, with your hips. And push your hips back. Again, make sure there's no pinching in the front. Untuck your hips if you need to. Tuck, untuck. Adjust your hips if you can. Okay. Next one, we're going to use a band. Make sure you got room to do this. Sitting in Seiza. Strong back, shoulders down. And we're just going to pull the band down. Make sure you don't tense up your neck and have your shoulders up. Bring them down. Neck nice and long and tall. Looking straight forward. Don't be looking down. I like to move around a little bit just to make sure I don't have like tense muscles in my neck, because I tend to do that. So I have to always pay attention to that. And depending where you hold this band, it can be easier or harder. If I go in a little bit, it's a little bit more work to pull it down. We want to be able to control it on the way up. We don't want to just release it up. We want to be able to control that. Okay. Back to the toe tuck rocker. Toes into the mat. Knees into the mat. Heels away from each other. And rock back. If you need support to do this, instead of being up here, should just as on the first round, use a support. Use a wall. Use a couch. Here. Push back. I'm doing like a counter push. I'm pushing into the wall forward and I'm pushing my hips back doing this. Or if you just want like have your yoga block, if you're using one, put it here just to keep you up a little bit. Or just rest with your hands on the mat. Five more seconds. Almost done. Rocking back, pushing the hips back. All right, back to Seiza. Sitting down. Strong back. Relax shoulders, relax neck. Grab the band, pull it back. Remember, breathe. Try and look forward, keeping that neck nice and long and tall. No scrunching, no tense neck. We don't need big neck muscle veins in there or anything. Again, where you hold on to the band is going to determine how much work this is going to be. Make sure you control it back, control it up. Control it back, control it up. Always staying strong. All right. Have a sip of water if you need one. All right. Let's do a single side rocker. So find your rocker here. Go to whatever side you're comfortable with. Put all the weight more onto that leg. I like to put one leg on top of the other. So know that most of my weight is going on this side. There's not a lot of weight happening here. I can take my knee off. Balance is a little challenging, but there's not really any weight on this side. It's just there for balance. And you're pushing the hip back. We're not pushing over. It's going back. A little bit from the side. Pushing back. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, and breathe. I only say it because I have to remind myself. Okay. this one will be a little challenging. If you want to stay in Seiza and just do reaches across, that's fine. Little side bend and reach up. So you're going to side bend, dig, elbow into back pocket, reach with the other arm. Elbow to back pocket and reach. So you're bending here and reaching. So from the side, you're going to reach, 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 reach. If you want a little more challenging, you can be up, hold your rocker, and reach. Again, elbow to back pocket, arm reaches up. It's a little bit more work, but it's up to you what you feel like doing. If you feel it in your quads too much, you've got to push those hips back. All right, we're going to do the rocker, single side rocker on the other side. So find your pressure on both. Shift your weight to this side. I always shift my whole body graduates. My whole body just shifts over to this side. So head, chest, everything aligns with this leg that I'm loading. Even though I'm just on my knees, I'm still loading this side. I'm loading this glute. We're pushing back. This leg is only here. You can see for moral support. For balance, because if I take it off, it's a little bit more challenging. You almost need a hand down to do that. So the knee just touches the mat just to keep the balance. Moral support for the other side. If you find any pinching, adjust your hip where it's at. Sometimes putting your hand on your glute helps you feel that muscle working. Okay, last one. Last one, kids. Okay. Sitting in Seiza, right here. Hands, ears, elbows in, elbows out. Elbows in, elbows out. Each time you come out, try and push your elbows a little bit further back. Now make sure you're not slouching. Make sure you're not tense in the shoulders. You go in, bring them out as far back as you can go. Again, each round, try to get a little bit more range in the back. Open it up. If you want to make this really hard, you can be up and hold the rocker here and do this. A little more challenging. If you want an extra sweat, you do that. Open, open, open. And that was 12 minutes. I'm gonna turn this thing off. If you can believe it. Felt like I just started this video. All right, if you want to do any stretching, again, I like to do, you can do a pigeon stretch if you want. So leg down, other one across. I have to go sideways, so enough room. Back leg corners in. You probably can't see me. Leg down, so on all fours. Leg up, cornered in, sink into this side, and then you can stretch out that glute. Go down as far as you want, or stay up. You can stay up, you can come down. Whatever feels comfortable and what's going to help stretch what we just worked. The other side, up. Again, if you're going to be stretching, please hold it longer than this. I'm just showing you options. You stretch like that. And of course, there's always the nice forward fold, which is a great stretch. Just to reach down, find length here. We don't want to lock the knees back. We want to just stand with our feet straight, inner columns. If you're going to come, once you come down, thighs rotate in, reach down. And to get a really deep stretch, one leg behind, and then lean into that the side the leg that's still forward, and really find that length in the back side. You probably can't see it, but as I go down, my leg is shaking, so that's fun. Just a little recode. Let's do the other side. So left leg back, right leg forward. Really push that hip up to the ceiling. Rotate the thigh in and Head down, hands down. Stretch it out. Don't lock out the knee. If you can't get down to the floor at all, use your yoga block, use a couch, whatever you need. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. Have a good day.